bitch.
Not a bird?
No, I can't see shit.
There's a shitload of birds in the lake, though. Even if it is hella polluted.
So, what are we looking at, John?
This is Klamath Lake. If you can even see it. So much fucking smoke.
That's not fog, is it, Jay?
That's hella smoke.
So much smoke. I've never seen so much. This is gross. Climate change.
Yeah, Klamath.
Yeah, really. I could use my sunnies. Thank you. Alright, bros.
What's up?
Night one. Done.
Sunday.
Woo. Sunday now.
morning.
On this pretty cool lake. Well, it's a reservoir. It's okay. We're about to head out to Yosemite National Park. So, game on. Where are we now? Where are we now?
Oh, shit.
What's this place
I think it's called Matthew Modine Campground.
11 miles outside Yosemite National Park.
Got a tent set up. This cool stream right here. Cool creek.
Show the fans at home the creek.
And then if you go, you can see some of the park over here we're about to drive into. It's pretty dope looking. Also, I can plunge you into the water. Crazy!
Is this shit waterproof?
Yep.
It is by far the grandest of all the special temples of nature I was ever permitted to enter. John Muir. Fuck yeah, John.
Here we are, we made it.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah, bears.
Boom, boom.
It feels so cool. It's just like rocks and down trees.
There is a Tulum Meadows Visitor Center. I think it's... We'll hit it. Probably like...
Should we go there first?
Or if we see food first.
It looks like there's actually food.
The jay in his natural habitat.
Prince Baylor shifted uncomfortably in his seat. It is another form of trial by combat. Ancient, seldom invoked. It came across the narrow sea with the Andals and their 7 gods. In any trial by combat, the accuser and accused are asking the gods to decide the issue between them. The Andals believed that if 7 champions fought on each side, the gods, being thus honoured, would be more like to take a hand and see that a just result was achieved. Or mayhaps they simply had a taste for swordplay, said Lord Leo Tyrell, a cynical smile touching his lips. Regardless, Sir Arian is within his rights. A trial of 7 it must be. I must fight 7 men, then? Dunk asked hopelessly. Not alone, sir, Prince Makar said impatiently. Don't play the fool, it will not serve. It must be 7 against 7. You must needs find 6 other knights to fight beside you. 6 knights? Dunk thought. They might as well have told him to find 6,000. He had no brothers, no cousins, no old comrades who had stood beside him in battle. Why would 6 strangers risk their own lives to defend a hedge knight against 2 royal princelings? Your graces, my lords, he said. What if no one will take my part? Makar Targaryen looked down on him coldly. If a cause is just, good men will fight for it. If you can find no champions, sir, it will be because you are guilty. Could anything be more plain? Dunk had never felt so alone as he did when he walked out the gates of Ashford Castle and heard the portcullis rattle down behind him. A soft rain was falling, light as dew on his skin, and yet he shivered at the touch of it. Across the river, coloured rings haloed the scant few pavilions where fires still burned.
a
The night
brake.
was half
Yeah.
gone.
Tough. Did you see I was having to like
Dawn
I was
would be on
putting
in
in
a
lower
few
gears
hours.
to slow us down without having to hit the
Dawn.
brake as much. I was like starting to feel like I was like, when's the last
They had
time
given
my
him back his
brakes
sword and
checked?
silver.
Motherfucker.
Yet as he waded across the
I
ford,
was like, oh,
his
this is so
thoughts were
scary.
blank.
What if our brakes went out?
He wondered if they expected him to saddle a horse and flee.
I think I
He
was
could,
probably
if he
just
wished.
pop it into a
That
ditch
would
over
be the end
here.
of his knighthood, to be sure.
Pop it into
He would be no
Pop
more than an
it
apple
into
henceforth, until the day some lord took him and struck off his head.
Pop it up high.
But dying knight never like that.
We haven't found a trip
Wet to the
motto
knee,
yet. We're
he
gonna
trudged
figure that
I
out.
think
past the empty
it's
lists.
gonna happen.
It will happen.
Most of the pavilions were dark,
Your
their
white
owners
fish.
long
White
asleep,
fish.
but here and there a few candles still burned.
I don't think I liked my
Dunk
last
heard
name.
Nah, it
soft
wasn't great.
moans and cries
It was-
of pleasure coming from within one tent. Made him
It was
wonder
something about doo-doos,
whether he
I
would
think.
die
Yeah, it
without
was
ever
like-
having known a maid.
It was.
Man.
Then he heard the snort of a horse, a
Are
snort he
you gonna
somehow
turn
knew
around?
for
Okay, great.
thunders.
Use your fucking
He turned his steps and ran,
Oi.
and there he was,
Idiot.
tied up with Chestnut outside a round pavilion,
This
lit
guy's
from
working
within
hard.
by a
This guy's-
vague
this
golden
guy's
glow. On its centre pole, the banner hung sodden,
Snow day.
but Dunk could still make out the dark curve of the Fossaway apple. It looked like hope. A trial by combat, Raymond said heavily.
You guys
Gods be good,
Definitely
Duncan.
not
That means
swimming,
lances
right?
of
I would
war,
love to.
morning
I need
stars,
to get
battle
that
axes.
wash in my
The swords won't
gear.
blunt it.
Yeah, that'd be
Do you understand that? Raymond the Reluctant, mocked his cousin Sir Stephen. An apple made
We
of
need to
golden
be,
garnets fastened his cloak of yellow wool.
Film. How much?
You need not fear,
Whatever you
cousin.
wanna
This
turn
is a
out,
knightly
so-
combat. As you are no knight, your skin is not at risk. Sir Duncan, you have one Fossaway at least. The right one. I saw what Arian did to those puppeteers. I am for you.
Yeah.
And I, snapped Raymond angrily. Found his feet again. He could feel a sharp pain under his rib, and his left arm was being pulled down. Arian had driven his lance through oak, wool, and steel. 3 feet of splintered ash and sharp iron stuck from his side. Dunk reached over with his right hand, grasped the lance just below the head, clenched his teeth, and pulled it out of him with one savage yank. Blood followed, seeping through the rings of his mail to redden his surcoat. The world swam, and he almost fell. Dimly, through the pain, he could hear voices calling his name. His beautiful shield was useless now. He tossed it aside, elm tree, shooting star, broken lance and all, and drew his sword. But he hurt so much, he did not think he could swing it. Turning Thunder in a tight circle, he tried to get a sense of what was happening elsewhere on the field. Sir Humphrey Harding clung to the neck of his mount, obviously wounded. The other Sir Humphrey lay motionless in a lake of blood-stained mud, a broken lance protruding from his groin. He saw Prince Baelor gallop past, lance still intact, and drive one of the Kingsguard from his saddle. Another of the White Knights was already down, and Makar had been unhorsed as well. The third of the Kingsguard was fending off Sir Robin Wristling.
Oh, these guys are
Arian,
Yeah, they're climbing.
where is Arian?
It's tight.
The sound of drumming hooves behind him made Dunk turn his head sharply. Thunder bugled and reared, hooves lashing out futilely as Arian's grey stallion barreled into him at full gallop. This time there was no hope of recovery. His longsword went spinning from his grasp, and the ground rose up to meet him. He landed in ruins, the green apple and the red both been hacked to tinder. One of the Kingsguard knights was carrying a wounded brother from the field. They both looked alike in their white armour and white cloaks. The third of the White Knights was down, and the Laughing Storm had joined Prince Baelor against Prince Makar. Mace, battle axe and longsword clashed and clanged, ringing against helm and shield. Makar was taking 3 blows for every one he landed, and Dunk could see that it would be over soon. I must make an end to it before more of us are killed. Prince Arian made a sudden dive for his Morning Star. Dunk kicked him in the back and knocked him face down, then grabbed a hold of one of his legs and dragged him across the field. By the time he reached the viewing stand where Lord Ashford sat, the bright prince was brown as a privy. Dunk hauled him onto his feet and rattled him, shaking some of the mud onto Lord Ashford and the fair maid. "Tell him!" Arian Brightflame spit out a mouthful of grass and dirt. "I withdraw my accusation." Afterward.
Hey boys, where are we? It's an alright place we found.
how's it going?
Good. Just getting the gear together.
What day is it?
Tuesday?
Sounds right.
Time to hit
The
the
5th?
backcountry. I have no idea what the date is.
Where are we going today?
Young Lakes.
Yeah.
2 nights in the backcountry.
How's it going, Jones?
It's going good, man.
Where's this cool place that we're at? I don't think we've filmed this yet.
Porcupine Flats.
Porcupine Flats.
Felony flag.
As you can see, we've had pretty much an entire wing of the campground to ourselves, which was pretty tight last night.
Might be another thing of trail mix, actually.
I didn't see any.
You go look. I think I bought one.
No, we put it in the jerky
We
bag.
put it in the
Oh, cool.
All right.
box was kind of ridiculous.
This is all the food we're taking to the backcountry.
Yeah.
I think we might want more, dude.
No, I think this is good.
It's our tent. It's my stuff. It's Noah's stuff. It's Jonah's stuff. Fucking ready to rock.